All right. Welcome to our February Coach Opportunity Call. We're really, really excited to present this opportunity to you guys in a way that just shows you the different people. Uh-oh, there it goes. The different people that this team is made up of and how and why we all started this business, because we're all here because of very different paths, very different reasons. And I'm forever grateful that coaching has brought like this community of people specifically into my life. And I believe that everybody who's listening to this call is listening to it for a reason. So just the only thing I ask is that you listen to this call and really be intentional and listen to the information that's here. See if it speaks to you, if it relates to you, and touch base with the person who invited you or gave you the link to this call and ask them questions. If it's not right for you, that's okay. Like it's not, coaching is not for everybody. But I also didn't think it was for me, and I'm forever grateful that I gave it a shot. So a couple of things. Sorry if this is terribly slow, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to kick us off tonight. My name is Katie. I live in the mid-Michigan area. I started coaching 3 years ago this month, which is just insane that it's already been 3 years. I was at the time, a mom of two, and just really, really wanted results. Like I wanted to be fit. I wanted to be consistent, and super unrealistic to commute to the gym, attend the classes, get results, etc. with kids at home. The gym for me was quite a commute, and I had a full-time job that was very, very busy and sending me all over the world, quite literally, and I could not stay consistent in my own fitness journey. I never really chalked it up to anything. I just let it be. And then had a trip planned. I was going to Switzerland, and I saw this girl on Instagram who had this boot camp she was running that it wasn't on Instagram. I lied. It was on Facebook. I didn't even have Instagram at the time. She was doing this boot camp, and you could take it anywhere. You could do it anywhere, and you didn't need any equipment to do it. And I was like, okay, so I can't go to the gym in the hotel because I'm in another country all by myself. Like this, if I could do this from my hotel room, like this is incredible. And what I learned from that program was not only that there was a way for me to get results from home, because I had tried at home workouts in the past and failed miserably because I was all by myself. But by doing this with a whole group of women, I had like this whole newfound love and accountability for these programs. And that what came with it that really changed the game for me was the nutrition. And for me to learn how to be able to feed my picky family or go out to a restaurant or attend family parties and still get results was like, it's like everything for me. So I came home, and sum up a really long story, I accidentally started sharing this journey, right? I wasn't sharing because I was trying to sell anything. I wasn't sharing because I was making any money. I was not even a coach. I was just sharing because I knew that this could help other women in my shoes. And people started signing up. And my coach was like, well, why don't you sign them up? You could earn a commission. And I was like, wait, what? I could earn a commission? Fast forward, I learned what our compensation plan was, how complex it was, and how much this business could change my life if I just stayed consistent. And all that meant was that I was going to get results for myself selfishly, and I was going to be able to share those with other people and build this business. So here I am, still with a corporate career. I still work full-time in that, and I have 3 kids now. This journey took me through a postpartum journey. So we'd love to hear if you're on live, who invited you to the call. If you're catching the replay, just thank your coach for extending the opportunity, because whether or not you decide to do this as a coach or whether you decide to do this as a client, we're thankful that you're even giving us the opportunity to share what we love to do with you. And your coach really stepped out of their comfort zone by asking you to listen into this. So just thank them for showing up in their journey and maybe inspiring you if they are along the way, because they're incredible just for being here and putting their stories out there. This is a little bit vulnerable, right? Here we go with the slow transition again. You'd think I'd memorize the slides so I know exactly what to say. So when you decide you're ready to coach, you don't have to know anything, right? You get to, oh, did it go twice? Dang. Sorry. Glitch. Okay, here we go. You don't have to know anything. You are fortunate enough to be jumping into an amazing team that we have created here within our little team, within our bigger team. There are a lot of us and a lot of resources for you. And what you get to do as a coach is to be the person that shows these women that are just like you what they're capable of, what is possible for them if they commit to this journey. But you get to use Beachbody as the vehicle to take you there, which is such an incredible opportunity that we have. So just looking at Beachbody in the last 6 months, we have so many new and exciting things coming to our platform that I think that we even underplay how incredible this company actually is, right? So first and foremost, Beachbody went public last year, which is such a big milestone within our company, but it also really helps us shut down the, oh, it's a pyramid scheme comment, because pyramid schemes are highly illegal. They're not, this is not anywhere near a pyramid scheme. It is an absolute legit company who has been in place for 20 years, 20 plus years. It is multi-level marketing, but actually most corporations are built in that type of a marketing or management strategy, right? That doesn't make it a pyramid scheme at all. And the fact that our company went public was just such a testament of, what we have here. We also started these live interactive classes, and you guys, they are like top-notch, level up what is coming in the world of home fitness. If you notice, the Peloton bike screens, their new bike edition now swivel so that you can do floor workouts like we do, which is like, makes me feel really good that we're like paving the way for at-home fitness, and we get to be on the front line of that. We recently switched over our nutrition platform to the Beachbody Nutrition Plus plan. I am absolutely obsessed with this Portion Fix on Body. There's monthly content, there are recipes galore, and there is so much value there. I honestly, I'm a little bit of a geek when it comes to that kind of stuff, and I feel like you can never learn too much as far as nutrition, how it responds to your body, and the content is there if you want to learn it. We can teach you the most simplified and get you results, which is exactly how I started, or you can totally geek at it and just go, and there's an unlimited amount of resources there. If you decide to join as a coach right now on this call, or as you're listening to this call, coming up in March, we have a brand new program launching called the 4 Weeks for Everybody, and it is paired with a brand new nutrition component called the 4-Week Gut Protocol. And what's really, really exciting when you decide to launch your business at the time of a program launch, it is like fireworks, right? There's so much momentum and hype around a new program launch, and it is very, very, very exciting to not sell a product ever, but rather to invite other women to do the exact same thing you're going to do alongside you. So when we as a team have already decided we are starting this 4 Weeks for Everybody program the following week. So I think it's the 21st, March 21st is going to be our day one. We're going to push play all together day one on that program, from your own home at whatever time works best for you, right? But we're all going to do it together. So what I get to do is I get to go to everybody I know and say, hey, I'm doing this brand new program. I haven't done it yet, but I know it's going to be incredible. Would you like to do it with me? That takes away the ickiness of an invite. It takes away the salesiness of doing anything. It's like going to a concert and asking your friends if they want to go with you. That's it. It's super cool. And being able to utilize these program launches to do things like that to propel your business forward is just super, super exciting. Did I miss a slide between the last one and this one? No, I'm good. It's so slow. All right, here we go. Maybe. Sorry, guys. Switching. All right, who are our team of coaches? Legit anyone. We do not discriminate on this team on who wants to be a coach, who can be a coach. If you are someone who wants to make health and fitness a priority, that's the first step. That's what's most important, because in order to be a successful coach in this business, you have to be a product of the product, right? You have to be somebody who can show that this actually works. You have to be obsessed with the programs. You have to be obsessed with the nutrition, and you've got to be willing to put that out there and show people what it is that you're doing. You have to be able to ditch the yeah, but, because we are all busy. We all have our own stories. We all don't have extra time in the day. I bet you there's not very many women that'll be like, dude, I just sit around for like 4 hours a day and have absolutely nothing to do. Like, tell me where that girl is and how she manages her schedule, because it's unrealistic, right? We're all very busy, whether you're a stay-at-home mom or a full-time corporate career, or somebody who doesn't have kids and have a super demanding job, right? There are so many different people. You have to just believe that having a healthy health and fitness routine, like a fitness and nutrition plan, is going to make you more productive. It's going to show you how to fill pockets of time. And we help you with all of that. We will show you how to time block. We will show you how to work your business in small power pockets. I rarely ever sit down and spend 8 hours on my business. I don't have it. I can't do it. And I've built a very, very successful business in 3 years' time, building it in pockets. I've got 15 minutes right now before my next meeting. Here's what I'm going to do, and here's how to do it. And we can teach you guys all of that. And it's so fun to learn it and to learn how to work effectively in those little pockets of time, whatever they may be, whatever you have. And anybody who's looking to get something out of this, you've got to have a why. You've got to have a motivator that's going to help you stay consistent, going to help you want to keep showing up. Whether you're craving a more income, right? Maybe it is an income. Maybe you don't have a job and you're looking for that income. Maybe it is a supplemental income for your family. Maybe you're somebody who's just looking for a community. I know that in our 30s, and we've started to separate from our college friends or our high school friends because everybody goes their separate ways. I never knew like friendships that could happen late in life, in my mid 30s as a mom, how I could find these women that I never connected with or really, really knew at a deeper level until coaching. And I'm so, so grateful for the community. And honestly, I would have been like, I don't need your community when I started this. Maybe that's something you're looking for. And kudos to you for knowing that. I didn't know it until I got it. And maybe, or the last one on here is recognition. Maybe you are recognition driven. I love shooting for every piece of recognition I can. I know that's not for everybody, but I'm going to pass the ball over to Heather. She's going to share her story and then talk the next couple of slides. Heather, just holler when you want me to click ahead.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Heather. I don't normally sound like this. I'm just a little stuffy, but I'm so excited to be on this call and to share a little bit about something that has changed my life and is seriously like the highlight of my day every day. I live in the Dallas, Texas area, so not quite as north as Katie. But I feel like she's one of my best friends, even from afar. When she talks about community, that is something I also wasn't looking for, and seriously have found such a special joy in just with our entire team. So basically, I started coaching right off the bat. I didn't start as a challenger, which I feel like a lot of people start as a challenger and then start to coach, but I just was ready to jump right in it. My reason for doing that was I really had a big income gap that I needed filled for my family. And I watched my coach on Instagram, and she presented the opportunity, and I was like, okay, I'm all in. I'm going to do what I need to do and make this work for me. I have a little 1-year-old, and she is a darling, busy girl. And I also work a corporate job as well. I'm not quite at 40 hours a week, but it feels like I am. So I also work my business in pockets, and it has just been the greatest joy. The results that I have gotten from this have been unlike any results I've ever gotten before. I had a really broken relationship with food, really unhealthy habits with consistency with working out and eating well. And this is the simplest, sorry about my baby in the background, the simplest and easiest like health routine I have ever had in my life. And I truly love sharing that with everyone and helping everybody else with their journey. So that is a little bit about me. As far as what we do as coaches, the first priority is going to be working on yourself. You want to make sure that you are sticking with your nutrition and sticking with your workouts. And coaching is honestly the greatest accountability you could ever hope for. I wake up every day and I know that my whole team is like depending on me to show up too. I'm their accountability buddy, and I'm not going to let them all down. I think that has a lot to do with my consistency that I've been able to keep this whole time. And you also want to be proof that this actually works. If you are already like in a program, you definitely have seen most likely the insane results that you can get. And people aren't going to know what you're doing if you don't show them. So you definitely want to pour into yourself first, get those results so that people will notice what you're doing and share that with everyone. That kind of leads into inspiring and inviting everyone to join your groups and your team. Your groups are your challengers, people who are your clients that you're helping with their own nutrition and fitness. You're helping them with their own accountability, educating them on the amazing programs that we have. And then you're also inspiring people to join your team to also like help other people themselves. I think like our team, especially and like Beachbody as a whole, our mission is to help as many people change their health and fitness routine into something that's sustainable, something that's simple, and something that's just healthy and makes everybody feel good. I think everybody on this call can agree that everyone deserves that, right? And then we also want to create an environment that is supportive and encouraging and provides an opportunity for everyone to thrive, whether that is in their health journey or whether that's in their own coaching business as well. It's all about support. You want to support your clients and support your people, and you also want to support your teammates in their own business endeavors and goals. So, Katie, you can go to the next one for me. Thank you. Okay, so working your business, I know that Katie and I have both mentioned that we're incredibly busy. I too do not sit down and spend 8 hours on my coaching business. Although I love it so much, I kind of wish that I could. But I do all of my work in pockets of time. I'll sit down and I say, okay, I've got 10 minutes or I've got 20 minutes, and I'll make a list and write down the things that are important for that period of time, set timers and knock it out. The training on this team is incredible of learning how to manage your time and how to work your business. Whenever I started, I didn't even know what Beachbody was, and I definitely didn't know what it was like to run my own coaching business. And I was taught everything step by step that I needed to know. I was taught like everything that I needed to do to build a successful business, what all of those like activities were. And then I was taught how to fit that in my day. And surprisingly, it's so much easier than I thought. The time that I typically spend on my business is anywhere from 1 to 2 hours on like a normal day. That varies on each person. You get to decide how much time you spend on your business. You can spend a smaller amount of time than that, or you can spend a greater amount of time than that. Being efficient, of course, is key. And that depends on your business goals. How fast do you want to move? Do you want to grow your business a little bit slower, or do you want to grow it really fast? I can say for the other coaches on here that whoever invited you will run at the speed that you are comfortable going. So if you want to walk and go slower, we will meet you there. And if you want to go fast, we will meet you there as well. And then we have an amazing team with all of the resources and information that you need to be successful. If you have any questions, I know that anybody would respond to you as quick as they can to help you with whatever question it is. The more questions that you ask, the more you'll learn and the easier it will be as you grow and move on. So hopefully I didn't miss anything there. Thanks, Katie. Perfect. Okay, so where do we work from? You, just like all of the workouts, you can do them from anywhere. So you can work from your house. You can work from a coffee shop. You can work if you're like on a trip or something. You are not limited to a space, and you can take your work wherever. I really love that because I do have big goals to do this full time eventually, and it'll be so nice to take my work wherever I want to travel and kind of get to work while I'm on vacation at the same time, because it doesn't take my entire day either. So that is one of the parts I really love. Okay, so how do we make money? That's always a really big question that I hear from people that are interested in coaching. Of course, we all are here to help people, but most of us are also here to make some kind of money. We earn income by commission and subscriptions. So each time that you sign someone up, you will make a commission off of that. Typically, that's around $50. And then there are various subscriptions that you can make money off of as well. The residual income is really where your income can really build. And what residual income is money that you make not from like a direct like sign up or something like that. It's something that builds over time. And that's money that you make without having to do like work that day to like put that money on your paycheck. And then there's also opportunities for quarterly bonuses. Those are incredible. And then there's matching bonuses as well. There is really like unlimited earning potential in this business. That being said, Team Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. And you can see the statement of independent coach earnings for the most recent info on that. But the income earning potential is really so exciting. I don't think there's a lot of jobs out there that you have opportunity to earn more money based on your like how much work you're doing, earn more money based on like how much time you're putting in. And I feel like a lot of our corporate jobs have like raise gaps, or if you're getting a raise at all, it's pretty small, and it would never reach this like extreme opportunity. So compensation plan is great. I'm going to pass it over to Mary. She's going to share about her story and talk about the rest.
All right. Well, that loads out for 2 years. And I did start as a client with Katie and just was trying to get wedding ready, fit into my wedding dress the way I wanted. And I got results pretty much immediately. And Katie reached out and was like, hey, do you want to coach? And I'm like, I have a 6-figure income. Like, I don't need this extra income. Like, it just didn't seem like but I was like, you know what? Why not? Like, let's do it. I want to help. Let's try it out. So I signed up as a coach. I was like, I'll just pay for my supplements, like straight up. That's cool. Refund my supplements. I was super excited. And then I saw the income potential and I'm like, okay, like this coaching opportunity could just completely squash what I've done and worked so hard to become a PT in like no time. So I started getting really competitive with it. And now I'm like completely switched my mindset on why or like what I was going for, I guess, or like, I don't know how to put it in words. Basically, I switched gears from, okay, I'm going to be just getting a discount to let's make some money. And I never, ever thought that would happen. If you were to ask me that, like after PT school, like you would think I would think you're crazy. Like, this is not even true. So anyway, the other thing too that I wanted to say was that coaching has not only given me this super big vision and goals for my business in the future, but also the confidence to just post things I want to post, say what I want to say. And I've gotten so much out of that, um, that I can't be more thankful for Katie to even ask me to be on her team, because it's opened me up in so many different ways. So kind of a little rant, but I'm so happy to be here 2 years later. And it's really not just about the income. Yes, I'm very competitive, but no, it's not just about the income. Okay, so let's get back to business here. So, how do you become a coach? If you're not already signed up as a coach, um, there are a few different things you can do. If you are already a BOD member, we can switch you over to, if you're a PC, which is a preferred customer, we can switch you to a coach. Or if you're a client, we can also then just switch you to a coach. It's very simple. So just talk to your coach about what the best option is for you. If you don't have a BOD member, you can just membership, you can just go straight to that option. If you are a preferred customer already and you're thinking about switching to a coach, you really aren't going to see any difference in fees because you're already paying that $15.95 monthly business or fee, which is giving you that 25% discount on all of your products. So note there that if you're a preferred customer, you really won't see a difference in this, and you'll have the opportunity to have access to a coach office if you switch to a coach account, which will help you monitor your business and keep track of all that. So yes, so let's see, what else was I going to say? You can start earning immediately. You could sign someone up tonight and make money, and just asking people, your friends, your family, if they're looking for something, looking for help, this you can start immediately. There is no reason to wait, really. So you can switch to the next slide. And then, yeah, it's going to be great if you sign up soon and you start coaching soon. We have that new, like Katie was saying, the new program is launching soon. So it's a perfect time to get started because you're going to be starting your coaching business right with the new launch. So it will be even better for you that way. All right. So why become a coach now? Number one, obviously, is for you. Get your results and take care of yourself, right? Number one. And some people even, their why is, mental health, physical health, just learning how to take care of their gut, all those things. So you want to be at your best, and coaching can give you that opportunity to stay accountable to yourself, accountable to your team. And I actually have a coach who just literally wanted to be a coach because she wants the accountability and wants to take care of herself, because she knows if she has a team behind her, she knows she's not going to give up. She has no care about the income. I think that'll change her mind later, but she just wants it for herself, really. So, and I think that's awesome. And then for them, right? Katie has these are Katie's beautiful kids here. She was gonna change the photo because this is the slide I was talking about, but I love it because everyone has their why, and everyone's why can be so different. Katie wants to have time freedom and be with these 3 beautiful kids and set up their home the way that she wants it and debt free, and she has these big goals and visions, and her why are so tailored to her. And my why right now is a little different, but that's perfect because we can run this business alongside each other with completely different whys or similar whys and still rock it out together and still grow together. So whatever your why is, whether it's to become debt free so you can stay home with your kids, or if it's just to be able to travel more, or retire your husband, or there's so many different reasons why people become coaches, and you can make that this business based off that, and you literally can have any drive. And my why has changed, by the way, like 4 times. And but anyway, so why and then why not? Like, why not set a goal to help other people? Okay, you can go to the next one. All right. And then what if it worked, right? What if you signed up and it completely worked? And you see yourself now 5 years down the road, 7 years down the road, 10 years down the road, and you have knocked every goal out of the park. You've reached all these goals, and you're flourishing as a person, as a coach, as a mom, as a, anyone. Like, what if your goals, what you want today, actually happened in 5 years? And what if you just, I don't know, I'm like going blank now. What if you just rocked it out and you did it and everything worked out, and starting now is just going to get you there faster. So anyway, that's my spiel.
Yes, so good. And this quote, every time I read it, is like, I just feel it so deep in my soul, because this is such a true statement. Like, saying you want to coach puts you in such a vulnerable place, right? It's scary. It's hard to put yourself out there. Maybe even just for your own personal journey, right? Like, saying publicly that you're going to be a coach means you've got to show up, because if not, you look like a fraud. And that is scary. And that takes courage to even come out and say that. But when you can do something like that, even if you're not starting for money-driven reasons, even if you're just starting, like Mary mentioned, one of her coaches, because you want that level of accountability, by taking the courage to say yes and to go for it, you literally make the world a better place. You make everyone around you a little bit better. You're a little bit braver. You're better. And I just wanted to, you guys did amazing sharing this call tonight, and I'm really, really proud of both of you for speaking and sharing the opportunity. And I just want to say to everybody that listens to this recording for the next 30 days, that it's okay if you don't have a why. It's okay if you don't have a full plan. It's okay if you don't know what you want your life to look like in 5 to 7 years, because I know when I started coaching, I didn't have any of that. I was like, all right, let's just see if I can pay for my shakes. I don't know, right? And that was it. That was as far as I looked. I didn't go any further. I didn't think any more about it. And it really isn't until you start going and you start really learning the compensation plan and learning what it takes. And at some point in your business, it could be 2 days in, it could be 2 months in, you realize that you have what it takes to be successful, because the only thing it takes to be successful in this business on this team is to not quit. That's it. That's the only secret to success in this business. Just be consistent and never, ever quit. The only way to fail is to quit. And at some point in your business, that happens. You have this light bulb moment where you're like, holy crap, I can do this because I'm not going to quit. And that's when you get to go, all right, how awesome can I make my life in 5 years? What do I want to do in 5 years? What can I make happen? And I tell you guys, I set goals, big, big goals in this business. And as I start crossing them off, only 3 years in, I'm like, what? I did that already? Okay, so what's next? What? I did that already? They're goals that I didn't even have in my corporate job, because my corporate job, I only made X number of dollars, and I was only going to make X number of dollars unless I got my 3% raise and etc. Being able to just smash this income on top of it, insert income disclaimer that Heather already said once, has been really, really cool. So I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you again for listening in. We're going to answer questions for anybody that's on live. And if you have questions after you've listened to this call, please reach out to your coach. And I cannot wait to welcome you onto our team. One last point before we close. We do have a new coach mentorship opportunity happening on Monday, which means you say yes to the coaching opportunity now. Between now and Monday, we get you set up in a pod with other new coaches who are ready to start their business. And we start from ground one. Here's where you start. Here's what you do. Here's how you do it. How many pockets do you have in a day? How much time do you want to commit? And what are your goals as far as, do you want to run? You want to walk? Where are you at? And then we go from there. And in 30 days, you look back and you're like, wow, like that was really cool. And I actually can do this and I can make it work. So new coach mentorship starts Monday, and I cannot wait to see a lot of you in there. Yay. Sorry for those of you listening on the recording. I did not stop the recording before I stopped.